What made the girl's girl turn her back on every girl who needed her? Zoe was literally everyone's guardian angel. She'd text you to make sure you got home safe, bring you soup when you were sick, and somehow always knew exactly what to say during breakdowns. She had this sixth sense about when girls were struggling and would swoop in before anyone even asked for help. Like when she noticed Emma hadn't been eating lunch for 3 days straight, Zoe quietly started bringing extra sandwiches and leaving them on Emma's desk. When she saw tears in Lily's eyes after chemistry class, she'd slip her encouraging notes with little hearts drawn on them. When Sarah was stressed about her parents fighting, Zoe would show up at her locker with chocolate and a listening ear. Everyone loved having Zoe around because she made their problems disappear. She was the girl you called at 2 a.m. when you needed someone to pick you up from a bad situation. She was the one who remembered your birthday when your own family forgot. She kept hair ties on her wrist, band-aids in her backpack, and tissues in every pocket just in case someone needed them. But then everything changed during one terrible week in March that would destroy her completely. It started when Zoe saw this new girl Morgan sitting alone at lunch looking really upset. So naturally, she went over with tissues and her extra apple, asking if everything was okay. Morgan looked up annoyed and said, "Can you just mind your own business? You're not everyone's mom. It's honestly really annoying how you think everyone needs saving." The cafeteria went quiet, but Zoe thought it was just one person having a bad day and tried to shake it off. 2 days later, when Zoe tried to help Jessica with her math homework during study hall, Jessica rolled her eyes and said, "Zoe, seriously, stop trying to fix everyone. We're not your charity cases. It's actually kind of weird how obsessed you are with helping people." Then on Friday, when Zoe offered to drive Mia home because it was raining, Mia laughed and told her friends loudly, "Look, there goes Mom Zoe again, thinking we can't handle ourselves." It's honestly exhausting being around someone who's always trying to parent us. Like, get a life. The other girls started giggling and nodding along, making Zoe feel like a complete joke. But the final blow came when Zoe overheard a conversation in the bathroom. Emma, the same girl she'd been secretly feeding for weeks, was talking to her friends. Zoe is so desperate for attention. She acts like she's helping, but really she just wants everyone to think she's this amazing person. It's honestly pathetic how hard she tries. Lily chimed in, "Right? Like we never asked her to be our therapist. She just forces herself into everyone's business." Sarah added, "I heard she keeps notes about everyone's problems in her phone. That's actually psychotic behavior." Zoe felt her heart completely shatter. She realized that all this time, while she thought she was being helpful and caring, everyone actually saw her as annoying, desperate, pathetic, and even creepy. The girls she'd been protecting and supporting were not only laughing at her behind her back, but actively talking about how much they disliked her constant care. That weekend, Zoe cried for hours. She deleted everyone's numbers from her emergency contacts. She threw away all the extra snacks and supplies she kept for others. She deleted the Notes app where she kept track of everyone's important dates and struggles. Monday morning was like watching a completely different person walk through the school doors. When girls came to Zoe crying about their problems, she'd just shrug and walk away. When someone needed a ride home, she'd say, "Call your mom," without even looking up. When Emma started skipping meals again and looked desperately at Zoe for help, Zoe didn't even glance her way. The transformation was brutal to watch. Girls who had relied on her for years suddenly had no safety net. Sarah had a panic attack in the bathroom with no one to calm her down. Emma ended up in the nurse's office from not eating. Lily failed her chemistry test because she couldn't focus through her tears and had no one to encourage her. Jessica's grades plummeted without Zoe's help. The same girls who used to benefit from Zoe's constant care were now drowning without it. They'd approach her desperately, asking why she stopped helping, why she didn't care anymore, acting like they had no idea what happened. And every single time, Zoe would just repeat their own words back to them. "I'm not everyone's mom. I don't want to seem desperate or pathetic." The hallways felt colder. The energy was different. Everyone realized too late that they'd destroyed the one person who actually gave a damn about their well-being. But the damage was done.